it's connected. Okay, now SQL Server has been installed. What default things will be installing in? What are the databases if by default it is installed? You can see right now. This is a new query command. If you want to write a query, you can write in this one. Management Studio is a tool to work. Whatever you want to create a database, you want to write a store procedure, it will be useful for DBS for our developers. This is the box, you can write whatever. This is the dialog box, this is not required, you can close it. But this is database related. See, system databases. We installed SQL Server. What are the databases we've been seeing, right? Master, model, MSDB, TempDB. What is the use of these things? Master. See, for example, master is very important file. I can say that. Important file means, let's say, like without master database, SQL Server, it won't run. Okay. Kindly mute from your end. I think. Now, I muted. Okay, now see this master database model. What is the use of master database? It is like heart of a human being. Where, for example, SQL Server, if you want to function whatever may be, master database is important. What it will store? It will master database is storing the configuration of server level configurations, login informations, and mirroring related informations will be storing in master database. Okay, that is very important. Then model is okay. We'll see later. MSDB. I want to automate something. I want to automate. I want to take a backup. I want to schedule a job, but because I have a 50 servers or 100 servers in your company, 50 servers I want to take a backup at 7 p.m. It's not possible, right? 7 p.m. at a time, 50 servers, it's not possible. What we can do, we can automate that and keep it in a job. Something you need to do that. That automation related information will be storing in MSDB database automation. Then log shipping related information that will be storing in MSDB database. Okay, that is the use of that. TempDB. TempDB is normally temporary objects. Whatever temporary objects will be storing. Once server has been restarted, your TempDB will be recreated. Okay. And model. Model is nothing but I want to construct a house. I want to see, you have seen some house in your place. I want to do same like that. That is called model. If you create any database right now here, how it will be creating based on the model database only, it will be created. Suppose I want to create a database right now. Now I'm creating a database. Very easy. Create database. Database name is demo. I create only 3 steps. Created. How it is created, how much space it has been taken, who knows? What files has been created? These things will taken the input from model DB and it is created. Now see the size of model. Approximately you can find out around 3.94. 3.94. Okay. Now we created demo. properties. See, around 3 point something is there. Okay, like this, that is the use of model database. Now, internally, what files has been, this is, you can see logically, you can see that. But what files is created internally? What files? You want to see that. Go to right click and properties. We'll discuss one by one. Everything we need to discuss, we'll see. Files. One LDF will be created. Any database, if you create one MDF file, one LDF file will be created. The MDF stands for metadata file, LDF stands for log data file. Original data, primary data. Metadata is nothing but primary data will be storing in this one. Original data means actual data. Now, 2 days data, yes, 10 years data, 5 years data, whatever may be, that data will be storing in this one. LDF file stores log data, current transactions. Current transactions will be storing in this log data. Okay. Here also same. You can see that. Files. MDF and LDF. Primary data file, log data file. See, primary. Now, demo also you can see that. Okay, MDF file and LDF file. What is the use of these things? If you, where it is located, it's created in this path. While installing, we have given this path. That is the reason it is taken default path. While installing itself, I want to change the path. You can change it. Okay. How much growth it is growing on? Initial size. I want to customize the database right now. How much it has been taken from model? It has been taken. See this. Yeah, see 4. Now my client is asking, I want to create 25 GB, sorry, 25 GB or 1 GB or 10 MB or 50 MB. Like this, he is saying that I want to create like this, like this. How you can do that? We have one more option called right click. We have 3 options to create a database. They're like, this is single line command of creating database, and one more is right click and you can create, or we can create a big script and we can do that. That is also, we'll see. New database. See, what is the name of database? SQL class. Automatically. How much? It's showing 4 MB by default. Now I want to change. How I can change? Suppose I want to give 100 MB. 100 MB. I want to give some 25 MB. I want to increase, like whatever you want to do, you can increase here also. Then location. I want to give, change the location. I want to change some wherever. Now, MDF SQL class dot MDF file. SQL class MDF. Whatever you want to give, you can give. It's not a problem. If it is mistake also, it will be created. If you miss this path also, automatically it will be created. Now see this, I filled completely by creating one database. It's created. Properties, files, and this is the thing, 100 MB to 100 MB, like this it is there. See. Okay, like this I want to increase now, I want to decrease now. Yes, if there is no data, you can able to decrease that. If the data is there, you can't decrease. Now I want to decrease to 10 MB. I want to decrease to 3 MB. See this. Yes, because data is not there. Okay, that is the reason you can able to reduce that. If data is occupied, you can't reduce that. See, files. Now I will create one more data. So many exercises we can do that. I'm deleting now.
So I have a question.
Yes,
How many MB or GB we can put in a one database?
you can give how much you want. You can give.
Okay.
Suppose I want to create a database. Suppose if you have a drive 1 TB, okay, you can give 1 TB
Okay.
unlimited. Okay. But it's not recommended. It will create because big databases waste of if without data you can't create it. Now you may ask a question. I am creating database. I created. Is this possible to increase these files? These files. One MDF. I want to create one more MDF. I want to create one more MDF. Is it possible or not? Yes, that's also possible. Now by default, if you create a database, one MDF, one ELDF will be created. Mandatory files. These both are mandatory files. Now I have a big database, but it's not sufficient. One MDF is not sufficient. I want one more data. I want one more file. I want to create. That we'll call it as a one more. We'll call it as a NDF file. Secondary data file. Secondary data file means this is optional. Optional. Now see this. Now save and go here. New database. New. Just I'm giving new. Okay, and added with one more file, right? New db. uh, okay, now I'm not giving anything. Is it possible to create? Yes, you can do that. If you miss that also, don't worry about that. SQL server will be created by default file names. See this, I'm giving okay. Sizes, you know that to increase, if you want to increase you can give. Okay, now see, already exists. New DB already exists. It is saying new DB 1. Now see this. New DB 1. We created. Already it is there saying. Now we didn't mention any MDF or NDF, all those things. See, by default it is created one MDF, one NDF, one log file. Okay, both are original data will be storing. How it will be storing? Suppose I have full data. Okay, automatically this is free. It will log into this and it will write it into this. Suppose this is busy. Okay, it is been occupied. This is busy. Then it will overflow to this one. Like automatically SQL server, which is busy, which is not busy, and it will find, it will log into this data. Okay, any doubts? No doubts? Okay then. Like this you can able to create the database. Now I want to create one more exercise. Go to properties. I want to add one more file. Currently my boss is saying I want to add now. Okay, you can add option also is there. See, it's how many files you want to do that. You can give some name. NED 2, NED 3, like this. You can do that. If you give, you can give. If you won't give, automatically it will create it. See, there is some interview questions I'll tell you right now. See this NDF, all NDF. Now, you created a database. I told that files I want to add. You can add it. Okay, my some you are adding DB one means for every database one MDF and one MDF, one MDF and one more LDF, and you can add. Now client is asking, I want to create one more MDF. Is it possible or not? Only MD, but secondary files remaining are secondary, but your client is asking, I want one more MDF. Is it possible or not? See that. It's created. Means why it is created with MDF. Whether it will access a MDF, which one is MDF? Only one file. SQL Server will think secondary file only. If you mention .mdf file, if you mention any name, it will think like a secondary file only. It won't think MDF file, this one also MDF file. It will think as a secondary file. I want to remove right now. Yes, you can remove it. Like I can add one more file. I want to mention, see, new db dot Sharath extension means your extension dot Muhammad or Sanjay, any name. Is it possible or not? Yes, it's possible. See this. Okay, here it is there. Which one? Logical name. This one is there, right? That is why we should not use same name. Change it different. Now see, new db dot Sharath. Because already why it is already done. Already it is used. Okay, I want to change some database name. New database. Hello. You can give add created. Okay. Now files add hello one underscore hello dot scareth. Is it possible or it will create? See, these are all interview questions. Naming extension, I changed that, but it is created. Why? How? Why? Because of it will create whatever may be. If you give your name also, it will be created. But SQL Server will think this file is NDF file only. Okay. I want to create log files, multiple log files. Yes, you can do that. That is also possible. You can create with whatever customized size. Now see, hello, log, log, whatever you want to give. Now you have to change this one. Go to log file. Okay. Then if you want to mention, you can give, or automatically SQL Server will take some default names. See, one more LDF file, two LDF files, we got it. Okay, like this you can create multiple databases, customized. We need to see what is options, everything step by step. We need to do that. Okay. Any doubts? We can stop the session, I think so.